Hi everyone. Today is this is an important message for you, and I really want you to hear this. A lot of people have a problem with, number one, spending money on another thing and losing money on something else, right? People have tried a lot of things and lost money. I understand that, and for that reason, to join as a salesperson in IPS Safety Inc., there's no cost, no risk. So we know that you're on board, you know that, all good. Also, secondly, you can test as a salesperson before becoming a distributor if you want to, right? There's no problem with that. There's no problem with that. So the cost, the risk of losing money, you're absolutely in control of that. So that's no longer an issue. But the second thing is probably an even greater issue. And that issue is, who do I talk to? I've tried to sell everything under the sun to every Tom, Dick, and Harry, and they know me. Oh, here comes Robin again. He's trying to sell me something again. What has he got this time? Is it gold again? Is it this? Is it that? Another MLM scheme. No, don't answer the phone. It's Robin trying to sell us something. Right? Been there, done that, got the T-shirt a few times. We all know the story. I want to tell you the story about a long time ago, many, many years ago, 1979, 1980. When I moved from Rhodesia, which is now unfortunately Zimbabwe, back to South Africa, and I moved down to a coastal town. Now, the last time I was in that coastal town, Durban, on the coast in South Africa, was when I was a student living in a student home and having lots of fun and working. And when I went back as a married man with 2 kids, I didn't know a soul in the city except for my ancient aunt. My ancient aunt lived in a high-rise. Great lady, Aunt Cynthia, but that's the only person I knew in that whole city, right? I knew nobody else, and that was before the internet, before cell phones, before Facebook, before any of that stuff, right? That was it. And guess what I went to do? To sell insurance, a life insurance salesman. These days they're called financial planners and all sorts of tricky things, but I was basically selling life insurance for the African Eagle Life Association, right? So who do you sell to? Well, the way I did it is what I can teach you to do, right? I worked on referrals and orphans. Now, there's no such thing as orphans in this business. Orphans are people that bought policies, and the person that sold them the policies had left the company, so we just followed up on them. That was easy. But getting referrals is the way I built my SMI business to the leading distributorship in South Africa, how I built what I do. Getting referrals, and it's in your notes. If you read the notes and you watch these videos, you'll get lots of ideas that you don't need to approach people you know. You don't need to do that. Plus, you're using our website. You don't need an affiliate site. You've got our website. All you need is your 4-digit number, which you all have, and that's why you're watching this video. So, you send people to the site. Now, I've given you examples of adverts and things that you can use on Facebook, on social media, in your notes, in your training manual, right? And you offer them that 4-digit code to get their discount, right? That gives you a 5% discount. Use this code, use this code, use this code. Now, that's one way, Facebook, right? And LinkedIn and Twitter and so on. And you can build those. I've got 11,800 people on LinkedIn, 2,500 on Facebook, 1,200 on Twitter, and I'm only following 29. So you can use those. But the best way of all is referrals. That's the best, it's the most effective. It's the least time and effort for the most money. And this is how referral works. And I want to share this with you so that you get beyond this fear of who am I going to talk to. There's lots of other alternatives. I just want to show you this one, which is referrals. Remember, if you were to sign up an organization, that organization, being at a school or a sports club or a hospice, they have many, many connections, thousands of connections. You don't need connections. You don't need a resource as long as somebody else has it. This is what I get paid a lot of money to teach business owners, and this is what you get to learn. Now, what I suggest is, after watching this video, call me and let me walk you through the options in your life. But this is just for you generally so that you can understand the referral system. But remember that when you sign up an organization for fundraising or raising money, Nurse Next Door or one of these organizations, there's a multitude of them, more than you can handle, all over North America. When you contact one of them and you're offering them 10%, don't tell them what you're getting, it's got nothing to do with them. They deal with me. I get them to sign a fundraising agreement. They sign the fundraising agreement, the Happy Campus. They're getting 10%, you're getting 5% override on everything they ever do using their code, because we track that. So they use our website, they use our code, they use our direction. I work with them, I train them, I help them. They use our marketing material. They can develop new stuff which we may authorize. And so you leverage existing resources, organizations, hospices, schools, sports clubs. They've got thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of people that they're going to sell to, and you're going to get an override on that. That's where the leverage comes in. That's where the residual comes in. That's how it works. Now, let's talk about referrals. When you talk to somebody, whether they buy or not, you talk to them and you say this. You know, the way I like to work is with trusted friends. Don't you? Right? You like to work with trusted friends. It's much easier for everybody. Who can you refer me to that has seniors in their lives? Their senior parents, their senior brothers and sisters, their senior spouses. Who do you know who has the elderly in their life that you could refer me to help them look at this product, to look at our service? Now, you know that I haven't pushed you in any way. I haven't scammed you or spammed you, right? I haven't put any pressure on you. You know that, right? Yes, you do, because I don't do that. We don't have to do that. We've got lots of customers. But what I'm doing as I build my business with this IPS Safety Inc. is to get referred to good people. We prefer to work with good, trusted people. So who do you know that has... So now what you say, when you say, do you know that is elderly or that knows elderly people, you're opening a file in their heads. Who do you know that works with elderly people? Who do you know that serves elderly people? Who do you know that is related to an elderly person? Who do you know that is worried about an elderly person living alone or with dementia? And when you've opened that file in their head and you get those referrals, then you ask them about who do you know that has young children that's worried about their children at home, or worried about the caregiver, or worried about what's going on when they're not there. Or who do you know who has dogs and animals, want to keep an eye on them, hear what they're saying, talk to them through the camera? Who would you like to know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Now, once you said, who do you know this? Who do you know that's got an invalid in their lives, a disabled person? Who do you know that's a single woman that they're concerned about? Who do you know that's worried about who's knocking on their door, or the bears in the outside their house? Right? There's a lot of bears in this area, right? So that's a very real thing for some people. So people stealing the UPS packages off their veranda outside. So it's who do you know that is applicable, like a potential customer to you and to me. Then when they've told you, then you say, well, would you mind referring them to me? In other words, this is what I would say to them. Let's say I was referring one of these people that you know. I would say, hello, Bill, it's Rob and Elliott here from IPS Safety Inc. I would like to talk to you because Jonathan asked me to give you a call. Jonathan has a lot of respect for you, and he thought you might benefit from hearing what we have available because of your situation with your elderly parent, because of your situation with your disabled daughter, with your situation with, and so on. So, you mention the name, right? So you get the name, the telephone number, and the particulars about that person. Can you tell me more? Tell me more. So how old are they? What do they do? Where do they live? What is their situation? Write that down. Make notes. It's better to get one good referral than a whole lot of names and telephone numbers, and you don't remember who they are or what their situation is. So make notes and thank them profusely. Thank them. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate this help. Now, or you could say our sales manager demands that we get 5 referrals from every person we meet. 5 names from every person we meet. Now, we all know lots of people. For example, let's do that. How many people do you know? Don't say, could you give me referrals? Because they're going to say, well, no, not really, or I'll get back to you. You don't need that. So don't say, could you? Don't give them that opportunity. Just say, so who do you know? My sales manager demands that we get 5 referrals from every person we know. 5 names from every person we know who could possibly use our services. As you know, I put no pressure on people. I do not spam you. I don't, none of that stuff. So we will treat them with the same respect that I have spoken with you, that I've treated you. And then you get the names of 5 people. Now, when we started SMI, We didn't know anybody either. We'd never sold to anybody that we knew. And we got 5 referrals from every person. We had to see 5 people a day. Now for us, that meant making an appointment, getting in your car, driving to wherever they are, which could take 30 minutes, 40 minutes, then presenting for an hour and a half on average, and then driving all the way home again. That was one presentation. That wasn't a quick email. That wasn't a quick phone call. Right? That was hard work. And we were seeing 4 to 5 people a day. And every one of them gave us at least 5 referrals, sometimes 4, sometimes 3, sometimes none. But we averaged 5 referrals per person because we asked. You have not because you ask not. If you don't ask, you don't get. So you have to ask. And when you ask, you will get. And the more proficient you become in your asking, the better it becomes. And we can role model that, right? You can call me and we can role model that. And I can help you to do that. But never come up with this weak excuse that I don't know anybody, number one, or number 2, nobody wants to talk to me anymore. It doesn't work. Now remember, the biggest option here is when you talk to companies or organizations that want to make more money or raise more money, they already have the resources. They want to raise funds or they want to just make more money. If I could show you a way to make more money, 100% profit, with no cost or risk, and very little time from the people you already know, would you be interested in doing that? Would you be interested in knowing more about it? That's how you approach a fundraiser. That's how you approach somebody that might want to make more money. They've got their people going out, their nurses next door, or their caregivers, or their people driving people around, whatever their service is. Would you like to make more money? We know that across North America, charitable donations are down. Big time. You can look it up on the internet. If you know that the charitable organizations are getting less and less money because people are squeezed, then this is a solution for them, right? How's your charitable donations up? How about Share? You know, these people that have the food banks and all that. They know hundreds of people. Doesn't matter if you don't know anybody. You can be brand new, arrived from Mars, got out of your little spaceship, waddled down to your phone, and you don't know anybody in the whole world. No problem. Okay, so these solutions, have a look, read your sales manual properly, because I got an email this morning from a guy obviously doesn't take note of what he's reading in his sales manual, because a lot of the stuff is in there. But the words to use, if you're uncomfortable or not familiar with them, we can role model that. We keep the call short when you call me, but we can role play. Sorry, not role model. Role play that, and I can show you how to do that. That's what you're getting when you join. I nearly said what you're paying for. You're not paying for anything. If you're a distributor, that's different. You are paying, and you're getting what you paid for, big time. So let's talk about that. If you have more questions, let's discuss that. But honestly, not knowing enough people or scared to do anything new because you don't want to lose any money, not applicable in this business. We designed this business particularly for your situation, because many people are in your situation. They've tried many things, lost a lot of money, nobody wants to talk to them. We know. I know that. I know that. Not a problem. We've created this system that'll work around that. So that's what we're good at. That's what we do. We love to work with you. I'm so grateful that you joined us. It's a privilege to work with you. I love doing what I do. I love working with you. And if there's anything that I can do to help you, you know where to find me. We're here to help. And all you have to do is call us, email us. Do not send me messages on Facebook, please. It's the worst way to contact me. I don't have Facebook on my phone. I won't put it on my phone because I have 70, 80 responses a day on Facebook. So it's better to email me. Robin@leverageadvantage.com is the quickest way to get to me. Or call me 604-785-2536 and I'll deal with you. So no more excuses, no more problems. We have solutions. We want to help you make lots and lots of money. Have lots and lots of fun. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.